Hello, and welcome to another episode of Ecstatic Dies A Lot, where Ecstatic's not going to die today because she has invulnerability or invincibility turned on, and she's okay with that. Hey, son, welcome in. Alan Wake, what's that, right? It's been a minute, and honestly, I don't really have the energy or mental capacity for it today, but I've put it off for so long. And you'd think that I didn't actually like the game. When I do, I just my life, Jesus. So we're gonna play some more and see how well we do. Keeps pausing. Only briefly. That might have been because my laptop just entered battery saver mode because it was somewhat unplugged, or part of it was unplugged. Um, so yeah, I haven't dropped any frames or anything, so I'm hoping that means that's what I'm looking for. It means that everything's sorted out. I mean, we'll find out. I'm not downloading or anything, so. The three strains I'm smoking today all have the word white in them. It's kind of funny, actually. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I didn't realize that it wasn't plugged in until, I was sitting here setting up and all of a sudden I had already started. And it's like, oh, we're entering battery saver mode. And I'm like, what? Why are we doing that? We should not be doing that. Because my laptop's constantly plugged in. Which I know isn't great for it. But I really hate having to randomly plug it in. Because I'll get the notification and I'll mean to do it, and then I'll get distracted, or I'll be in the middle of something, and yeah. So, and because I'm practically on it, like, all fucking day. Or off and on, I should say. I mean, a game. And I look stuff up, and, I try to do shit. So, it just kind of. If I remember correctly, we are playing the Lake House DLC finally, which is great, I guess. Mm. But that's all I know. That's all I remember. Your work laptop is always plugged in and you never turn it off. That's the same that I do with mine. Um, I mean, it shuts down on its own by design. I mean, I told it to if I haven't used it for like 30 minutes to an hour, because that usually means that I'm off cleaning or I'm reading and I'm not going to come back to the laptop anytime soon. I send it into hibernation mode when I go to bed at night. Maybe I don't shut it off anymore. Maybe I just make it hibernate. I just know I got really tired of having to plug it in every couple of hours because of how fast the battery would drain. And it's not like, I mean, the battery is decent. I made it work hard. Tried to remember my buttons. That was not the button I expected it to be, but you know what? That works. Okay, so I need security clearance too, which I don't have. What does that say? Automated typing device chamber. Alright. Except for when I'm off for 2 weeks over Christmas. It's a map, right? Oh, so wonderful. Love maps. That was right. She doesn't have access to the other shit because she's not really a main character. Get to the experiment site on sub-level 5. Find a way to get the keycard and gun by exploring the facility. Got it. I'm really confused because I really can't remember what we were doing. Other than explore it, which, we could do. I'm good with that. Exploration is fantastic. um, fuck. Okay, that's the button I was looking for. You're gonna reload your side of the stream. Got about 30-second lag between typing something and having it show up. Okay. Yeah, because I'm still dropping like 0 frames over here. And as far as I know, we are still charging, so. Okay, that's static, I hear. Now, this kind of, as I'm sitting here listening to things, it's like I'm thinking back to Dead Space and the crazy shit that I would hear. You know. I know this is Control, so I'm expecting to see Control's bad guys. But I know this is Alan Wake, so there's not.
But the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house. The marmots had let the lake in, but the water could not flow.
Okay, so that's where I came in. And this is where I need to go. Supposedly.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is. As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away? 100% bad news.
I don't disagree. I mean, there's oddly something very. Sound of like mechanical keyboards, like proper mechanical keyboards. I'm not talking like. Okay, what does. I will say that there is one keyboard that I do not like the sound of, and that's off of an electric typewriter. Wendy, my mother, had one when I was younger. What do we got? Motherfucker. Investigation in the precise brand and model of typewriter was used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for redacted, and the ATDs continues to be unsuccessful. Sources contact with discretion. Wake's publishing house result no information. Wake's agent refused to discuss client matters. Wake's spouse refused to discuss redacted, no useful information. Checked all available online interviews, publications, elements pertaining to Alan Wake. Nothing useful. Relevant team will continue to explore alternate sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. Project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into a brand and type of ink used in Alan Wake's typewriter. What I don't think they are understanding is it's not Alan Wake's typewriter or ink, it's Alan Wake. Alan Wake doesn't have objects of power. He is the object of power. Okay, that's. Generally, speaking, like I said, the sound of a keyboard is not that bothersome to me. However, wrong button. Nope. Which button is that? There it is. But this many going at one time. Maintenance and repair. Motherfucker. What are we doing? we doing? Ammo? Nothing. See, I want to pick shit up with my kinesis and throw it at things, but that's the wrong game. Wake manuscript. We find pages from manuscript very written. Alan Wake, para-utilitarian. Well, see, they are calling him a para-utilitarian, but what I don't think they understand is I don't know if it's Cauldron Lake that's like doing it, but I think Alan Wake is actually, he's just he's an instrument. As reference for any future needs, Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head research Lake House facility. Wrong button. Page we recently found summarizes my life with Jules. It's turned us into characters for its story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. The accuracy is intriguing. Reports are passed in the Bureau, details inner thoughts that an outside recorder would have no way of knowing. Jules and I have indeed been having more and more interpersonal conflict the last year. So many questions. How does wherever he's from get the info with the page itself determining? Yeah, this is a chicken and egg. But rather a growing resentment. Yeah, what methodology can one use to prove their actions, their mind, their love, or animosity are theirs to control?
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Man, she's eating that mic, isn't she?
Artists in an attempt to control the power of the shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
Well, that sounds like it's a good idea. Oh, wait. Was that my sarcasm showing? Oops. Not that I've ever been called a sarcasm demon or anything before. Nope. Swear to God, I just heard something breathe. I could turn the game volume up a little bit. Alright. It's really loud in my ears. It's up pretty high. Maybe it's me? Maybe. Yeah. I adjusted things, so. I have to turn it down a lot. Yeah, it must be. I mean, I'm mucking with some things here, and it's not changing at all. That's certainly louder. Okay. So I turned up to the volume here on the desktop audio. No, wrong button. I was gonna say, there's not a door there. At least not on the map. Okay. I moved it down just a smidge. Well, more than just a itty bitty smidge, more like a tidbit. So we'll see how that goes. Dude. Okay. So I did move it. I did make it louder from where it was originally sitting. And I did pull it down just a bit from where I had reset it. So, yeah, I don't, unfortunately, because it changes from game to game. But it all sounds the same in my head, in my, headset. So how was your day yesterday, Sid? Input lag is down to about 10 seconds. Oh, no, that's definitely better. And I still haven't dropped any frames, so I don't know. And I don't have anything downloading in the back. At least not that I'm aware of. You keep getting better at pool, which you like. That's good.
Shit.
Oh, hey.
I can never say no to extra firepower.
I agree. I agree.
Huh. Back where I started. Spatial
Wait, what? Didn't I things change? I mean, we did this with Alan not that long
This
ago.
contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and
That's
a
not
murder
the same
in
as it was
constant
before.
imbalance. Cause tangled.
Oh, yes, we will do the thing. So, more tales on Ecstatic's adventures in dating. Or whatever you want to call it.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder
Oh,
in
this is just
constant
the
imbalance.
dossiers on.
Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release. This contrived overlap rebounded
Weird.
on itself,
So-
compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting.
Oh, hey, what's
An
that?
urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance,
Wrong button.
hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release. This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing,
So, to be completely crude, as I told my therapist, I'm looking for like a friend with benefits, ongoing, reliable, that could potentially turn into more. So, as I put it to my therapist, fucking with intent to date, right? As I said, very crude, very crass, probably TMI, but you'll understand why this. So, because of this, and because I have been burned so many fucking times, because, I love hearing, how great I am, but I'm not great enough to actually date. I'm a good time. I'm good for a good time. I'm good for a short time. I'm not good for a long time, is what I have learning. Which means there is something inherently flawed about me that I cannot see. Trust me, I keep trying to figure it out because I'd really like to fix it. But, there are all sorts of like groups for women where they can vet men, right? And in several, because holy shit. I'm also across multiple dating websites, or about the guys you keep seeing. Yeah. So I started seeing this guy. I liked him. I didn't know him super well. I'd seen him in person a couple of times. We had some fun. But I had asked him like 3 times, 3 separate times, if he was single. And he told me he was. So I'm like, all right. Hey, the first time we were supposed to meet up, shit happened, and he told me his roommate had his car. But he didn't know what his roommate was doing with his car. What do you mean you don't know what your roommate's doing with your car? They borrowed it, right? You asked them what they wanted it for, right? Why? I mean, right? She ended up coming over a lot later than he was supposed to. But whatever, right? It happens. I am very understanding because I understand life gets in the way of a lot of shit. Just because I cannot work does not mean that I do not understand that others do. I would like to work. You know, I mean, but neither here nor there. And we would talk, but, and I knew he had an iPhone, but every now and again, everything would go green, which means, one, there's poor service. We're in the same city. Or two, you get blocked or muted or something to that effect. Which was kind of like, okay. Second time we were supposed to meet up, he overslept and never showed up. So we rescheduled or something like that. Anyway. But then the second time, now his phone had gone off while we were talking and he picked it up and I saw what looked to be a woman as his lock screen. And that was my first kind of like, other than, you know, the roommate in the car thing. Right? So I'm like, I don't like this. I already don't like this. So I did what I do. I went looking for answers, and boy, did I find them. Fuck.
Shadow is here. Good thing I brought a flashlight.
Oh, there's shadows? Where'd they go? Do not like cornering myself, but I also know that if I do, that means they have to come in. Oh, motherfucker, you move quick, don't ya? I'm so glad I turned on the invincibility. What the hell? Where'd he go? I really hate those fuckers.
Too fast to see!
No, I can see you just fine, right there. Oh!
Poker game!
Come on. I got two more for you. 1, 2. I want to stomp him, but it's the wrong
Some
fucking
staff
game.
down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
guess we're just gonna go straight down the middle this time. You know, I was a paralegal, and I learned how to look for stuff. And it's really amazing what you can find. And scary. And I don't willy-nilly go, you know, trying to be invasive on people's privacy. I don't. Unless. And there's always a reason. And generally speaking, I'd like to think they were good reasons. It's never just for kicks, and it's never to do harm, ever. You know, and I had started out telling people, you know, don't lie to me. Just don't do it. I will find out. Or if I have questions or get the feeling that you're lying to me, I will go looking for answers. And then it just became tiresome because it's like, why do I have to warn them to be honest with me? Because if they're not going to be honest with me, they're not going to be honest with me. And I will end up finding out things that they didn't want me to know. And then probably get mad at me for knowing them. Even though, had they not lied to me, you know, it's a whole nasty, vicious cycle that I really just don't like.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. But science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand.
Now,
I keep coming back to this page.
that being said, I'm a believer, a firm believer, in ENM, polyamory, whatever, you know, you want to call it. It's not for everybody. Not saying it's necessarily for me either. But I don't have a problem with those types of relationships. But the number of people who try to claim that too and still try to cheat on their partner is stupid high. Like, I have heard men complain about how, you know, it's so hard to date and women are crazy and all of this shit, and all I can sit here and think about is like, have you stopped and asked her why she is the way she is? Because I'm betting she's got stories for days. And then the argument is, but I'm not them. You shouldn't, you know, hold me accountable for what they did. Well, that's true. I absolutely shouldn't. And I won't once we get past a threshold. But that's true for any dating couple, isn't it? You're always kind of not sure, until there's a threshold. It dropped on her head as a child. Okay. I charged yesterday, so I was a good cyborg. But yeah, it's just like, I give it sunspots. Okay, I'll change the subject. I just thought it was kind of funny because that's how my Saturday went. On top of that, though, I did get to see my duckling and one of my other kids. So that was nice. But now my bathtub looks like there was a Pepto Bismol explosion in it. Because she dyed her hair while she was here. It's a beautiful color. Damn it. So this should be loop 3. And she said it should be the last one. Wow, that goes on a lot further, doesn't it? I know where they want me to go. This way.
What is that?
It's one of those scenes.
Ugh, locked. Maybe there's another way in.
No, I said this thing. Stupid head. Oh, awesome. Maybe I should have found out where this was supposed to go first. I'm going to figure it goes here. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? That door wasn't open before, was it? Where the fuck am I? I'm not on the map, Sin. No, that's where I came in. And right. That's what I needed. Okay. See, I want to pick it up with kinesis. Pull the lever, Kronk.
Huh.
Wrong
Controllable shifting phenomena.
lever. So if I get it, and I go put it in that one, do you think it'll let me flip the switch that's on the other side of that room? If the games were merged, it would be either be Alan Space or Dead Wake. Why not Space Wake or Wake Space? Would it let me do it now, I wonder? Probably not now. I probably have to fuck around with shit some more. I don't really want to, because if I reloaded stream a few times now, do they surprisingly tricky to do? And I still haven't dropped any frames. I don't know what's going on, honey. Wait. I see. So I think I'm right, or at least a little bit. So it's off. And I'm gonna move this thingy now. See what that does. If anything. Ooh. Yeah, because I need to be able to get in there. I'm gonna need both cores on the things. in here. Oh, it let me. Okay. So I didn't need to carry it back and forth. I just like making things more difficult for myself, which does not surprise me at all. But this kind of makes me happy to do it this way since I have to go back out the other door anyway. But I could use that one. It's locked from this side. I wonder if I can unlock it. If it'll let me. Now we can flip it a switch. Did something. Oh. Yes, it did. Interesting. As frustrating as this sort of thing is, it is also kind of there. That door's unlocked just in case I need it to be. Okay, that's the same. So what am I missing? It's not gonna let me keep going. And this is why I've been avoiding it. Yes, this is what I was thinking. I was just had it severely backwards. Because I make things harder for myself.
You again. What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Marmon's down in his head.
So, Alan kept pointing out how everything changed in his story constantly, and that was part of the reason that it took as long as it did, because he kept forgetting shit. And I wonder if it was because of the experiments that the Marmons were conducting, trying to recreate what he was doing.
You said Marmonts before. Do they do this? Where are they now?
Misery, hate,
Tell me where they are.
the man in the white coat.
Christ.
It's fixated on the Marmonts. What did they do?
Access denied.
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Sublevel 2.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm. Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Lift the level wide lockdown. Okay. Not sure how we're supposed to do that. Wait. The fuck? I don't remember this. Do you remember this, Sin? I'm not saying I didn't do it or come through here. Just saying I don't remember it. Maybe.
I wonder what happened here.
Oh, shit. See, now I can't even... Fuck. Alright. Fuck. Did I find this already? Yes. Yes? Yes. Lots of redacted medications. Or did I just rush through this part to get to the 3rd floor and then I was planning on coming back? That's a guy in a white coat. coat. He could have just appeared because of what the painting said. There's a couple of them up here. So, I mean, it's unfortunate. I had an episode on Thursday. It was Thursday. And so my brain meats have been kind of squishy since. I have vague recollection of coming through this portion before, but it could also just be my brain trying to fill in holes. So, I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't.
Just remember more about what's going on
I'm
than you
empty. Rudolph, now, you love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump. No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave. Ah, Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint. Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
asshole. Absolute asshole.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it, saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Okay. Awesome. Transport to sublevel 5. My job to know. Important wall must be removed very carefully. Painting on the interior side of the wall must not be damaged. Dude, what did you do? Get this vague recollection that first piece of content produced, severely disappointing and not remotely similar in content to the wake pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts? We need to get this sorted. We need progress. Why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. So... Hello. Welcome in. Weekly gossip calls. What? Please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station. Changing password daily does not improve our facility security if you don't leave your computer. Or if you leave your computer. Okay. Gentle reminder, nut allergies. Pie day. Ah, he brought more nut pies. Nuts. Nut allergies. Aye, missing Black Rock. I seem to vague recollection that I was here before. But again, is that actual or is that my brain trying to fill in gaps? Okay, so got asked to spy on his wife's project. Hot mess. Jules is withholding wake pages. Oh god. They told her they went missing. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. We can still have Weasley. Okay. Okay, cool. I got it.
Finally, someone who isn't a painting. Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
Booker.
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
I'm not sure which question I should ask first.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15-20%. Just some professional advice.
Oh.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or
Ooh.
not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
I don't remember him.
Represent capitalism, which means the flashlight is the power of the artist. Sheer creativity tearing through the shadowy cloak of corporate cookie-cutter bullshit. Killer metaphor. This is good stuff. Your style's a little clipped. How do you work with that? Short, to the point, visceral metaphors, dark imagery. Government is spreading darkness, trying to control the uncontrollable. It speaks to climate change, oppression, the disenfranchisement of immigrant minority populations. Lots of heavy themes in a dark sci-fi wrapper.
Too bad it's not really sci-fi anymore, is it? Hey, retrieval acquisition turn. Rainbows. Rainbows. I like those. Hey, got it. I was trying to figure out why the fuck Booker sounded. Hey, I'm good. Let's see. Subject's message. Darkness, water, marbles, lake house conflict. Did anyone explain any of this? Okay. See, there's a guy there. And there's a guy in a coat there. But they've all got shadows, like, kind of steaming off of them. How are you doing today, hon? Alright, motherfucker. Let's go. No. And it won't go through. Oh, hey.
Oh, there's the elevator. How do I get in?
That's such bullshit. It should work. Because I want it to. Did I miss something in there? I didn't think I did. Might have. We'll go look in a minute, I suppose. Once we check out all this other shit. Nothing. Ooh, lots of these. Yes. Maybe. Fuck. I really... My brain really wants to say we've been here before. And I'd really like to believe it. Except that I don't.
Or shaded. Hope that glass is thick.
This is why I hate. Episodes aren't nearly as bad as full-blown seizures. But they still fuck me up good. That's a level 3. I don't even have a level 2 key card yet. It's on the other side of this wall, which I thought I already got. Maybe it's just still listing it as just a point of interest because it's a point of interest. Yeah, I'm standing right on top of it.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it, so only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Right. We heard this. So why is it still listed as a point of interest? And we looked at this, right? Yeah. So... And this is where the writer guy is. Yeah. He's staying put. Now, is this... Right. Didn't I come from that direction? No. I'm really glad doors are locked. I am not going to attempt to open that. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to unlock everything. Which means they're gonna get out. And it's gonna be like the zombies out of Resident Evil 2 remake in the basement after the guy gets his head squished. It's a good thing I can't die. Because there'd be a lot of it happening. So confused. You know, I thought we were getting better with this for a while. I really did. Because everything was kind of starting to sort of maybe make sense. And now, where are we? But we're back at square one. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know who's doing what. I don't know shit. We have put almost 40.5 hours into this, and I still have no idea what the fuck is going on. Good job, Remedy. Or whoever the fuck. Wait, which way did it? I'm lost. I came in through that door. Good. Wait, no, I'm supposed to be on the other side of that door? Thank you. Shut it. Shut it, shut it. Alright. Ew. Don't have a level 2 keycard, because it's on one of them fuckers I gotta kill in one of them office buildings.
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
Many. Painting session redacted. Uneven circle, painted in dark black in the foreground, jagged red mustard. Lone tree. Empty road in the forest. Small white shape in the road could be a page. Of writing by Alan White, relevant. Yellow crescent shape. Okay. Oops. Red, yellow, and green circle. Uneven. Cityscape. Black void. Black spirals. Brown shape with horns.
That's not right.
Hey, there's the level 2 key card. Sorry, lady.
A higher access card. Sorry, but I need this.
Wait. Wait. You saw that, right? You saw that, right? I need to go back up to sub-level 1. Back down to sub-level 3. Yes! Thank you. I want to stomp him. No! On the other side of the door, bish! Stupid head. September 23. I know what the code is. No, this. Yeah. She certainly is a week from this Friday. This is why I think I've done this, but I didn't, because I didn't have the key card. So a week from this Friday would be the 23rd. Anything else? No? It's a good thing I have a bunch of flashbangs right now. I have to deal with them fuckers. See if I can find a way to bottleneck them. I think it's gonna be really hard though, because I think some of them fuckers are gonna move really quick. They tend to be able to bowl me over like real hard and real fast.
Damn it.
Now, no, that's stupid head.
Come on. Nope. Damn it. That's not right.
Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary. Plus brown shape with horns. Awesome. Password you said didn't work. 44. Date of our special unforgettable anniversary. Which would be the 23rd. Brown shape with horns. course, he won't let me review anything that I have read, unlike the other Alan Wakes. You know, well, I'm dealing with. So yeah, it's the 23rd. Fuck was that? He's not supposed to be fucking. Let's be 45. Right? No. Today.
Nope. Come on.
A week from this Friday would be the 23rd. Right? So maybe it's.
Nope. Damn it.
My math is wrong. Yes, 25 plus 23 is 48. Thank you. My math was way off. So fucking out of it.
That's not right. Come on. Damn it.
Don't care enough. Looking it up. The hell is that? So, this Friday, the date of that memo was the 14th, which is a Wednesday. So, Friday would be, oh, that's why I'm off. I was off by a day. Which you probably already knew and directed me back to look at this again because I was blind. Thank you. So, it'd be 47. No. Yeah, 47. If I'm adding them together. Oh, no, no,
And there.
no. No, we're gonna give it a second. Fuck that. Oh, fuck that. We're gonna give that a second. This game makes me feel stupid on a regular basis. Of course, I also try to play this game when I do not have the mental faculties for it. Which, you know, whatever. Oh man, I checked out the demo for Inzoi after stream on Friday, and the character creation is off the fucking charts. Still very uncanny valley, kind of creeps me out a little. And then the okay. They also had the home builder and the rooms and the shit like that available as demo. And I checked that out. And I tell you what, I've never been one to do that in The Sims. I just don't have the patience for it. I really don't. So I will go on the gallery and I will find, you know, other creators' works who are offering them up for us to use and all that, and I will use those. Saves me a hell of a lot of frustration because I don't really like decorating in real life. And so I looked at it, and right now it's very frustrating, but that's also because I don't enjoy that sort of thing. Holy shit, does it have potential? I really want them to succeed. Not because I want a competitor for The Sims or anything like that. But what they've done, graphics alone, I want them to succeed. I'm hoping that it sounds like they're planning the early access to be a year long. And all of the DLC and all the updates for that year will be free, which is nice considering. And then I assume once it's actually released in its full version, it'll pick up like the EA, you know, Sims style where you've got to purchase every fucking thing. But I really want them to succeed. They've done some really amazing things. Just based on the creation demos, they've done amazing things. And I've watched a little bit of the gameplay on Twitch, and it's unreal. So I may actually drop the money for early access to check it out. Even if I can't continue with it due to, like I said, the Uncanny Valley thing is, The last game I saw that had this kind of character creation was Black Desert Online, which was BDO's big thing. A big selling point was like, well, not the big one, but it was a huge selling point that they pushed really hard, was the character creation. A lot of the commercials and advertisements for BDO were based around the character creation. Alright, let's do the thing. I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Die.
Lockdown lifted. You are now safe to resume working.
How did I get in?
Estevez, come in. Facility. Sub-level 1. You copy?
No. Turn back. Area is extremely hostile.
Fucking radios. They're on floor 1. I'll need help.
Yeah. We're gonna go save first, though. Yeah, because they do... Game goes on sale, or actually goes, or drops the 27th, I want to say. I see you. Come on. Oh, that doesn't work. Really? I am really glad I turned off. That works? Oh. How hard I would be struggling right now. But I took that.
100 American small towns.
I really want to stomp them. Has to be one of the best mechanics out of a video game in a long time for me. Is the stomp mechanic out of fucking Dead Space. The progress review. Too much overlap tile and so this is all just talking about the machines trying to do what Alan Wake was doing. Ah. I don't think there's anything in here, but we got Stitch. Oh. Kind of. What were you doing? This is one of his paintings. I like this place less. Hey guys. What the hell? There you are. Ow, motherfucker. So glad. Come on, bitch. Let's roll. What the hell do you have on your head? What are you, some sort of Dr. Doom wannabe? Kinda looks that way. Or maybe Scarecrow from Batman? Something? Oh, there was a guy in here too. And that door is still closed. Right. I need to... You know, I opened the map and I did not actually pay attention to what I was looking at. Again. It's becoming kind of a bad habit of mine. And he's just chilling. Alright. Alright, cool. You know, as long as you're okay, I suppose. Did I miss? good about it. Yeah. That's not that. I don't see no fucking confusion. Don't care. Moving on. Is this where I'm supposed to be going? Are you shitting me? I said I missed a bunch of containers. The filing cabinets, probably. I must not have been paying very close attention when I got close to it. Or I just didn't get close enough. No, it says it's supposed to be right here. So this one. There it is. Ammo's good. Ammo's definitely good. Nothing. So you said work was going to slow down for you starting this week? Soon? Again? Sort of? Maybe? Nothing. Or at least not be as hectic?
I had a thought today, a possible avenue for further research. When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing. This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine, in our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
So at some point, he actually cared about his wife. Which is good. You're supposed to. But then the story got a hold of him. It's raining. It's cold. I made hot chocolate yesterday. You put out your next release on Wednesday morning. Oh, cool. Good for you. I don't know why I keep picking up those. Because I don't need them. Oh, shit! Fuck you, dude. Another one just for good measure, because I can't stomp you. Lane. Seriously injured. Lane moved to Watery. The observation team has confirmed and continues to paint. That's a big ass. That is a pole with a chunk of cement. That's what that is. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Just fucking fantastic. What do we got here? Reassignment. Oh, should be rest assured that their reassignment was an error. Ah, awesome. Tried to reassign them. That's just fantastic for him. Now, you know, this is one of the few places that I have ever seen doors do that. Wait a fucking minute. Yes, okay. I was gonna say, wait a fucking minute. Oh, Lord. Okay, so we need to go to sub-level 1.
My team was on sub-level 1. I knew they were in danger.
Fine. It won't let me go further down yet.
The Marmonts turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority.
Mm-hmm.
They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods?
Yep.
No. Actions have consequences.
Yep.
And I'm the consequences.
Okay.
Sub-level 1.
You fucking bastard!
Okay. Oh yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, and we saved. And it got really dark. This is fantastic. That's creepy. Break room first, weapon first. Game just saved. Weapon first.
do I get in the room with that gun? Can't open it from the side.
See, that's what I thought. Or no. Yeah.
These panels are blocking the door.
You think? I'm trying to remember how to make a move. There it is. Subject P. Predict. Nursery rags. Okay. Her allergies. And it's like watching himself. Right, so since we had to come over here first. Undo the save. I need to remember to pull out the fish tool.
Scientific, I mean, who came up with that? Shadow.
Comes to my lab and treats me like some kind of assistant. Un putain d'assistant? Moi? I run the lake house. This is my facility. Mine! He cannot just walk in here for 1 week, make some speeches, and then fly back to New York. Espèce de crétin, prétentieux. The jackass thinks he's a fucking rock star. And he made fun of the name. Huh. Oh, the Shadow. The Shadow is good. It's evocative. He is just a jealous, spoiled little child. And I will make it so everyone can see this. I will make it so no one even remembers his name. To ces imbéciles là, hein? They all think I am a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible. And I will break it.
He's not quite right. He might have been at one point, but he sure as hell ain't now. Mm-mm. Girl, you were gonna give me a fucking heart attack. They're gonna come out of nowhere, or at least try to. books were floating. Fucking door. Thank you. Makes me feel a little bit better. So he's trying to build some sort of a weapon that fires black rock. That's kind of
Okay, this should get me down to sub-level 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
fuck yeah. Charge the black rock launcher by holding down right trigger. Charge shots go further and deal more damage and impact. So what is this, like a grenade launcher kind of thing? We're gonna find out.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
Interesting. Alright. So from here, we'll save. And then head down to sub-level 2. And then sub-level 3. And then sub-level 4. But first, I gotta get to the elevator. Not like a grenade launcher. And yet. Alright, so because this shit moved. I kinda like a grenade launcher. Oh.
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
Right. I'm lost. I think. I may have gotten turned around. I think I did. Shit. Where the hell am I? I did I did get turned around. Fuck. Ugh. I need straight out and hang a left, right? Almost there. Shit. It moved. I saw that it said that, but I was really hoping I was wrong and that it wasn't really doing that. So, how do I... How in the... I'm very confused. Which should surprise absolutely no one. Alright, so from here... So I need to go kind of this way. I saw that right. This thing, right? No, it's not letting me do this. It's not gonna let me do that. Okay. You motherfuckers. I hate you. I hate them so much right now. Such bullshit. Fucking shit.
The Shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
Sublevel 2.
Take a right. I wonder what this does to... This would do to the normal shadow creatures. We're gonna find out.
Found dead in his cell this morning. It's an unfortunate setback. But when a door is closed, a window is opened. I believe that's the saying. Lane may be gone, but he left us with a goodbye present. A final piece of art. This piece is different. It's raw emotion, pure truth. He put everything he had into this one. Literally. Every reading we take is off the charts. This is what we have been waiting for. It is the key. I will achieve what no one has before me. Not darling, that arrogant shit. Not my selfish harpy or the wife.
So, we have a painter and a painting that can talk. Clearly connected. But Lane was dead before any of this even happened.
I never needed any of them. The fools will finally see me for the genius I am.
Such jealousy. It's not good for the soul. Did I kill it? From jewels to the rare stuff. Ah, here's the order to spy. Awesome. Okay, so does that mean I can let the guy out now? Or not? It's probably not safe to let him out yet. I should go check on him, I suppose. Make sure he's still alive in there. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's just chilling. Like, how can you be so damn chill, bro? Like, seriously. There it is. Just looking for you. Oh, look. There. Awesome. here, and then elevators over there. Yep. Down there. No, that's where it was. I was right, it's over there. Okay. There it is. So we need to go to sub-level 3.
Sublevel 3.
Answer was no, I did not kill him.
Marmots had let the lake in.
Water dripped from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation. Each one was a branch of research. Drip. Some were thin, some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces. Bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Drip. Bureau leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined about the optics. Diana ignored him. Now in her office below the waterline of Cauldron Lake, she considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control. Impossible. Diana was always in control. Drip. Drip. She needed answers. She needed to quantify, to define, to control.
Is that really all I came in here for? Really? Yes. Yes, it is. Awesome. Elevator did not move, right? No, it did not. Fantastic.
team has found new pages written by Wake. You must have gotten pedestrian methodology cannot produce results before mine. I have to go faster, no matter the cost. We're still behind our projections. The more the machines can produce, the closer we can calibrate them to Wake's style. But proper calibration takes a lot of raw material, and production is slow. No. We're changing directions. The hypothesis remains unchanged. Imitating Wake's writing style will allow us to generate art capable of linking with the threshold. Our live subject should match Wake's style much faster. People can be calibrated just like a machine. You simply have to push the right buttons.
Oh, she went around the bend to find an artist. Drug-using bum often wears a turtleneck, drinks left-wing political views. Danger of left-wing politics made real by the shadow. Any right-wing art is not for abstract art or poems. To use the art with the power of the shadow, we must first define the art. Okay. All right. So I've got to get. Take a quick gander at sublevel 4.
Mirror, please hold.
This is not level 4.
Please hold. Please hold.
The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shape of a man.
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself, a self-portrait. Make them see.
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush, just himself.
The fuck does that mean?
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet? Or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. color was pure, inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait, to say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
Ew. Here we go.
Sublevel 4.
I did push sub-level 5, right? I assume so, since it's not letting me do that, and I see blurry shit. Damn it.
Oh, nice office.
I don't want to wait here. But I also don't want to go out there. It's just really creepy looking. I mean... Of course, this is what, like, archives look like, and that's cool and all, but with that sort of ceiling and all those stones over there being all weird and shit, and a weird ass office in the fucking middle made of glass, like, what the fuck is this shit? 4 is the new 5, right? That'd be a fun rule, right? Book of Sin, rule, what, 5, 7, whatever. 4 is the new 5. What? Okay, so I'm going the right way. Ish. Nothing else? Okay. You know what? This is a great place. We're gonna call it here. No death toll today, but major jump scare was a definite 1. Holy fuck. That was fucking fantastic. I appreciate you coming out, hanging out, watching me play video games badly. I will be back on Tuesday. We'll play some more Dead Space 3. And then Friday, probably move forward with some more Path of Exile 2. And be back with this on Sunday as long as everything goes according to plan. I don't know. We'll see what happens. This week is supposed to be kind of cold, and it doesn't do me very well like that. So, but appreciate you. I'll see you Tuesday.